Magandang araw mga kabayan. Ito po muli si Engineer Alejandro, isang OFW, ang inyong stock tambay. Muli handang magbahagi ng kwentong kalakal at kuro-kuro mula sa Philippine Stock Exchange. Kung bago ka pa lamang sa akin channel, huwag kalimutan mag-like, subscribe, share, at pindutin ang notification bell para updated ka sa bagong videos na aking i-upload. Okay guys, so let's get started. PSCI Index. Anong meron tayo ngayon? PSCI Index opens 6,373.97. It went as low as 6,370.94. Went as high as 6,452.63 and closes at 6,411.86. which is 0.89% higher than the previous close or 56.87 points higher. Okay, so this is our chart and this is the long term. Let's look at a shorter term or a shorter range of our PSCI chart. Okay, so basically, discuss natin to previously, so we have been trying to understand yung trend niya or yung galawan niya. Dinrawing natin dito guys yung ating support zone or support level, ano. So at this area, napansin natin na nag-bottom na siya rito and then nag-recover ng konti. However, nagkaroon na naman ng mga issues, that's why it went down again, but it bounces, so nag-reconfirm or na-confirm natin yung support zone niya is at this area or level, no? So apparently, kung titingnan natin yan, supposed to be nagko-consolidate siya, but then at this level, ito yung ating level of resistance, no? So basically, medyo it will appear na nauntog siya, and then currently medyo parang nauntog na naman siya. However, it went higher than the area of resistance, no? Then we will see by the coming weeks kung anong mangyayari sa kanya, if this move will finally confirm our breakout. Okay, but malinaw naman dito na nagkaroon na siya ng bounce and continuous yung kanyang progress nung higher low at this point, and then it went high and attempted to break the previous resistance level. Okay, so tingnan natin ngayon yung ating moving average. Based on this moving average, it is already above the zero level, and yung ating projection is ng MACD is projecting upward already and above zero level. So basically, it is already in an indication of reversal or confirmation of positive sentiment. Okay, and trying to look at the moving averages, well, yung ating majority ng ating MA up to MA 100 is already below the candle, so meaning medyo nag-indication siya na nagkakaroon na ng proper alignment and nagiging bullish na siya. And if this move will succeed by next week and makita natin na dito na siya mag-establish ng new support zone or level niya, then confirm na magkakaroon na tayo ng change of trend, which is from the previous downtrend, it will shift to uptrend because of this because of the breaking of this resistance area. Okay, so let us take a look at our individual stock, which is Ayala Corporation. As we know, we have discussed previously, Ayala Corporation, dito natin ginuhit ang consolidation area dito. So, apparently, kung dito yung ating consolidation area, meaning nag-break na siya o binasag niya na yung area na yan, ano? Hindi natin, kasi patakin natin pataas. Okay, so, very close. However, indication na yan na positive na yung sentiment sa kanya. Okay, and if this will continue, of course, reflection siya ng PSEI index because this stock is one of the big caps stock. So, the move will also reflect the same as PSEI index. Okay, now looking at the MACD, of course, halos parehas na rin yan, projecting upward and basically above zero level na rin. So 4 days na ang green yung kanyang MACD, no? That's why kung titingnan natin dito, mukhang itong mga blue chips ay naggalawan na. That's why yung ating index is nagiging consistent na to move up. Ang maging trajectory niya is already, yung trend niya is maging upward trend na, no? And we'll just have to continuously monitor our PSEI, okay, in the coming weeks, especially malapit na matapos yung election. So we will have to check what will be the effect of this election and what will be, of course, what will be the result. Okay, so let us take a look at the moving averages. The same then, majority is already bullish, and okay, so attempting to break this 200 days moving average. Okay, so medyo bullish na yan, guys. Okay, so let's move forward. As I've said, what we are trying to tackle or show here are basically the big cap stocks lang, no? However, kung mapapansin nyo dun sa ating title or dun sa ating cover, meron tayong binanggit na featured stocks. Kasi may mga minomonitor tayong stocks na medyo natitingnan natin as nagpa-positive na or nagkakaroon na ng reversal, and binantayan natin yan continuously, closely monitor para matsyempohan natin yung kanyang consolidation, so we will be able to make or buy or make our position during consolidation para naman ma-enjoy natin yung gain when that specific stocks will already shift to uptrend from its consolidation stage. Okay, so basically reflection din yan itong Ayala Corporation ng index. Okay, so tingnan naman natin yung sunod na stock natin, which is Ayala Land. Of course, bullish na rin to since nakita naman natin at na-discuss na rin naman natin yan. Minonitor natin to, guys, actually from the past weeks. Inantay natin kung saan siya hihinto yung kanyang downtrend, and as I always say, kagaya nga nung natutunan natin dun sa ating mga mentor or iniidolo o sinusundan na mga YouTuber din or mga vlogger na nagte-trade din o may mga position din dito sa Philippine Stock Exchange. We always follow the trend. Hanapin natin yung kanyang support and resistance, yung bottom, then yung cycle niya, iniintindi natin so that we'll be able to enter correctly or timely kapag paakyat na siya, or even before the end of its consolidation period. Okay, so basically ito yung kanyang support level nitong Ayala Land, and nag-breakout na siya dito sa level na to. However, titingnan natin yung next resistance level niya, which is apparently at this point. So currently nandun pa siya, currently struggling to break the previous resistance level. So para sa akin, although nag-establish siya ng upward trend, aabangan natin kung kakayanin niya na i-break yung resistance level. However, mukhang dito siya nag-establish ng bagong support zone. Yan. Okay. So mag-i-stay siya dyan, above dyan. Then of course, it will take a little time para mag-break niya ito, pero I think it will not struggle much, no? Kasi madami namang volume palagi itong Ayala Land, and meron siyang share buyback palagi, ano. So looking at the MACD, above 0 na yan, very positive na, and yung blue line natin or yung positive line natin is already above the negative one, so bullish na yan. And yung moving average natin is okay, majority nasa ibaba na siya, so bullish na ang sentiment sa kanya, although medyo malayo pa to. Malayo pa yung 200 MA. However, pag tinulak yan, sasabay yan, I think, and will slowly confirm or make a concrete move showing its upward trend, kasi projecting upward na rin itong moving average niya. Okay, then move forward tayo sa ating next which is BDO. Medyo nasa uptrend pa rin naman siya. However, at this point nagko-consolidate pa yan, tingin ko. See, hindi pa siya makapag-decide. However, ito yung kanyang level of historical high resistance na. Ayan. So dyan siya nauuntog. Ngayon, kung sinasabi natin nagko-consolidate siya, most likely dito nagko-consolidate siya until such time na mabasag niya na tong level na to, then babalik na yan sa uptrend. Actually, nasa uptrend na siya, kaya lang historical high na naman yan pag na-break na itong level na to. Okay, now yung MACD niya, of course, positive yan. Okay, so projecting downward. However, so para nagsa-sideways siya ngayon, ano? But still above 0 yung kanyang MACD. Okay, so moving averages positive naman. So currently nagko-consolidate siya dito, so hintayin muna natin kung most likely mag-attempt siya to break this level, or kung hindi naman siya, kung ma-establish naman niya itong support area na to, pwede ka namang pumasok na, no? Okay, however, we will just, hindi pa masyadong malinaw yan, and we'll just have to continuously monitor in the coming weeks. Okay, next is Converge. Medyo huminto na yung kanyang uptrend, kasi nga I think na-focus na sa big caps yung mga investor, ano. So medyo naiwan na siya. So currently dito medyo nauntog yan dito, and currently consolidating dito sa level na to. Ayan na natin dyan. Okay, So, basta hindi lang siya bababa dito, we will expect na magre-attempt to break this level of resistance, but hindi natin masabi kung mangyayari na, pero madami bang volume nito? Hindi naman masyado, no? So iintayin mo muna yan at baka nagpapalakas ulit, and once mag-regain na yung kanyang strength, then it will re-attempt to break this level of resistance. So projecting downward, hintayin mo muna mag-consolidate and mag-shift to upward move, no, or projecting upward na, and will stay above MACD 0. So right now you should not do anything and continue observing kung ano magiging move niya. So moving averages, medyo nagkakagulo na rito, although kasi pagka gumalaw yan at na-break niya itong support level na to, immediately magkakaroon ng downward movement itong mga moving averages na to at sasabay yung MACD. So right now we cannot say kung ano magiging ano niyan. However, kung gusto mong saluhin dito, kung sakaling bumaba at this level, I think sa 15 pwede kang kumuha, no? Between 15 or 15.5. Okay, but right now hindi pa natin masabi yan, so we'll just continuously monitor on the coming weeks itong converge. Okay, next stock natin, which is ang bida-bida sa lahat, Jollibee, paborito ng lahat. Jollibee bumagsak, so opportunity na naman to re-enter kung nakalabas ka na. However, hindi pa yan masyado malinaw kung saan ang punta niyan until such time na makita natin nag-establish na yung kanyang support level, then tsaka ka na lang pumasok. But right now you don't have to do anything and just keep on monitoring. So below 0 level yung MACD, hintayin mo na lang muna, although projecting upward. Tingnan mo kung magko-continue siya, no? Cheap pa rin naman yan eh. Ngayon, kung bumaba pa rin siya dyan, then another opportunity, hintayin mo na lang dito. So okay, so how about moving averages? Tingnan natin, moving averages niya, ayun, so projecting downward, so mahirap masabi kung magre-recover na siya rito. Kaya lang, ang napansin ko dito, if I remember correctly, magkaroon ng dead cross. Ayan, no? Sa ibabaw na yung 200, oh. So umiwas ka muna. Umiwas ka muna dito. And I suggest na tingnan mo muna yung ibang stocks, na. Kasi pagka nakalabas na yung iba dyan at naka-establish na ng support, new support level or support zone, then that is the only time na pwede tayo pumasok na ulit. Okay, next stock natin is yung JGS. Yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na previously JGS is very interesting, so now napoprove na natin yan. However, it is still at its early stage, so lumalabas na yung support level ni JGS, kagaya ng pinredict natin previously, ay nandito. So paakyat na ba yan? O, mukhang umaakyat na. However, merong resistance yan dito. Iguhit muna natin dito yan. Saan ba minto yan? Ito dito, minto. So kung uminto siya dyan, dito yan, resistance level. Okay, now higher low, bounce, lower high, so support. Okay, so hindi pa natin masabi, no, sa ngayon, pero kapag tinignan mo sa bigger scale, napakababa na niyan, ano? Kaya nga, ang inabangan mo lang dyan yung establish niya na support level or support zone. Kasi once makapasok ka dyan, sure win ka na. Papakita ko sa inyo mamaya yung kagandahan nung pumapasok doon sa consolidation area. By the way, maggagawa tayo ng separate video natin featuring all home. And fortunately, nakapasok tayo at nabasa natin ng maayos yung entry point natin. And luckily or fortunately, tama naman yung medyo realistic yung naging pasok natin. So immediately nagkaroon tayo in a short period, karoon tayo ng gain agad, no? Okay, anyway, later i-discuss din naman natin. So currently yung MACD ni JGS is already projecting upward, however it's still below 0. So titingnan natin dito, maybe within May baka magkaroon na ng linaw to. However, kung ako mag-decide, I'll try to enter some of my positions at this level within this zone. Kasi I think although medyo hindi maganda yung earnings niya, pero napakababa na nito. Kaya pag pinasok yan, definitely pipitik yan. Okay, and that is a good opportunity for us to gain something in a short term. Okay, next, after JGS meron tayong GTCAP. GTCAP holdings to, so medyo pumitik na to ng konti. Bumawi pala siya kanina. GTCAP, ano nangyari sa kanya? Okay, tingnan natin kung confirm na itong bottom na to. Ito siya uminto, so manipis. Okay, so hayaan muna natin mag-consolidate yan. Whatever move it make, hindi pa yan siya masasabing sigurado na, no? Titingnan ko yan dito ang support area niya or resistance level, no? So tingnan natin kung mabasag niya yan, and then the next one will be at this area. So right now, so below 0 pa siya, although projecting upward. We'll just need to continuously monitor yung kanyang galaw at hindi pa naman siya lilipad, ano? How about the moving average? Okay, moving averages medyo hindi pa natin masabi sa ngayon, ano? Nagkaroon siya ng dead cross dito, so hayaan mo muna siya na sumuka na sumuka. So pag naubos na suka niyan during consolidation, then definitely pwede na tayong pumasok. Okay, so let's now proceed to our next stock, which is banking, Metrobank. Metrobank, ano nangyari sa kanya? Okay, so pumitik pala siya. Magkaroon ng X-date dito, then I think dito. Dito. So, earnings. Okay, so earnings. Ang sabi niya, ang earnings niya, total revenue is 38 billion, net income is 2.61%, PE trailing 12 months, announcement date, period ending first quarter. So ito yung earnings niya. So medyo gumanda yung galaw niya nung nakita yung kanyang earnings. Ito rin, na-recover din yung gap up po. Okay, so maganda yung Metrobank, ano? Mukhang dito yung kanyang ano eh. Sige, sabihin na natin dito minto. Yan. May support zone siya dyan. So tingnan natin kung babalik siya. Tingnan natin MACD. Reject na upward. And above 0. So tingnan natin kung tumuloy yan, ha. Yung moving averages natin, maganda rin. 200, ako din, cross to. Baka naman golden cross din, dikit-dikit masyado eh. So, tignan natin yan. Paano naman umayos yun, magkaroon ng magandang alignment yung kanyang MA. So, anyway, magulo pa. Tingnan natin sa susunod yung galawan niya. Next stock is our another property stock, which is SMPH. SMPH, last Thursday, pumitik ng malakas yan. So, i-assume natin na dito na siya nag-bottom. And since dito siya nag-bottom, ibig sabihin, malakas na yung support level niya dyan. So, basically, kapag bumalik dito, pwede ka nang pumasok ulit. Ngayon, kung hindi naman, ibig sabihin, nabasag niya na yung kanyang resistance level, which is, lagay ko nandito. Ito mo na ilagay. So, malayo-layo pa. So, pag tinignan natin yan, most likely, palagay ko below 0.5 MACD. Ayan, below pa. But, already projecting upward, no? So, hintayin pa rin natin, continuously monitor, removing averages. Okay. So, above 100 MA na siya. So, tend to project or shift the movement upward itong mga moving averages na to. Siguro mga 1 month pa bago mabuo itong move na to towards reversal na. Okay, so right now abang-abang muna tayo, hindi pa siya pumipitit na malakas, so nothing to worry. Yung mga napo-FOMO dyan, wala pa, hindi pa, nagsisimula pa lang or pumuporma pa lang lahat, so wag tayo magpanic. Okay, ang layo pa niya, no? Pagka dito ka kumuha, ang upside niya andito, pwede dito sa 33, pwede dito 35, meron din dito 39, mahaba pa ang 2025 na. Okay, so last stock natin, which is yung featured stock natin, yung home. Okay, home, ito dinidiscuss natin to palagi at nasa inaabangan natin. So nakita natin itong home nagkaroon ng bottom, tuminto yan eh. Pin mo na dyan, sige, lalagay na natin dyan, dito yung bottom nya. Now nakita natin na ito is tuminto dito, yan. So meaning ini-expect natin na dyan magko-consolidate yan. Extend natin para medyo dumikit-dikit naman. So nandyan ang resistance level. So since nag-consolidate na siya from this point, bottom, then consolidate at this point, na-confirm niya yan, pumasok na tayo. Pumasok tayo dito sa level na to. Kasi na-detect natin na medyo, pwede na tayong pumasok. Luckily, ayun, tama yung ating pasok and breakout. Moving average, MACD, sorry. Ayan, kaya tayo pumasok dyan eh. Kasi umakyat na at zero level and projecting upward, and medyo mabahaba na rin yung consolidation niya, although hindi pa ganun kahaba. Pero pag tinignan nyo guys, yan ang haba na niya, no? Ang tagal ng downtrend niyan. So basically, pag umakyat yan, malakas yan. Okay? Although hindi pa ganun kalaki yung volume, around 2 million pa lang yung amount niya. Hopefully magtuloy-tuloy yan. We will see in the coming weeks. But basically, positive na yung sentiment sa kanya, no? And since positive na, ayun, MACD, tamo, moving averages up to 50-day moving average, 100 nga eh. Projecting upward, break niya na yung 100, ang lapit na niya sa 200. So, tingnan natin. Pag na-bend upward na to, then i-break niya tong level na to. So, most likely, mako-confirm natin kung nag-shift na siya ng trend, ano? Okay? So, medyo mahaba na tayo, guys, ano? I-separately maggagawa tayo ng video getting into the details on how I was able to enter and where did I enter at paano yung mga indicators, ano-ano yung mga indicators na ginamit natin para medyo lumakas yung conviction natin na pumasok na, no? And fortunately, nakakuha naman tayo ng magandang result dahil nakakuha tayo dyan sa 53 and guarantee nandito na siya, so meron tayong 18% gain. Okay, less charges, mga 17% yung gain, and kaka-breakout pa lang yan. So kung magtuloy-tuloy yan, so mahina yung 30% na abutin natin, 30 to 40. So pwede na tayo by that time na mag-take ng profit para naman ma-safety natin yung ating gain, no? Okay? So medyo mahaba na yung video natin, and hopefully nakasunod kayo dun sa ating mga i-discuss at yung previous discussions natin ay na-absorb ninyo and na-follow ninyo, because if you did, then na-enjoy nyo na rin siguro yung aking the same move na ginawa ko ay nagawa nyo rin. So basically, kung nagawa nyo, meron na kayong 18% gain with this stock, and also to Ayala Land, Ayala Corp, and other blue chip stocks na kasama dito sa ating review. Okay? So hanggang dito na lang muna, guys, and have a nice weekend. See you all again next week. Bye-bye. At yan ang kabuuan ng ating update for this week. Kung kayo merong stocks na nais ninyong maisama sa ating susunod na review, ay maaari po kayo magpadala ng mensahe sa aking YouTube channel na OFW Average Trader. Pwede rin pong ipadala yung mensahe sa aking email address na nakalagay sa description box. Maaari din po kayo mag-send ng message sa aking Twitter o kaya sa aking Facebook page na Engineer Alejandro Magno. Take the opportunity while it is offered free. There is no secret to success. We just have to keep going and work harder. We will only lose a battle the moment we stop trying and believing. At dyan po nagtatapos ang ating video sa linggong ito. Huwag kalimutan mag-subscribe, paki-like na din po at i-share na rin ang aking channel sa inyong mga kaibigan, kapamilya, o sa iba pa nating kababayan na naghahanap ng passive income. Hanggang dito na lang po at magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Hanggang sa muli mga kabayan. Ciao!